All right, folks, good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you're at. Welcome to the first Saturday of the period team meeting. This is for period 121. It's November 11th. Definitely a shout out in order to all of you that have served your countries in the military. This is certainly in the U.S. I believe it's a Veterans Day. I believe in Canada it's Armistice Day. Correct me if I'm wrong, Canadians. But it's a time that we get to honor the people that have served our country. There certainly is, though there is no amount of thanks that we can offer people who have committed to being part of protecting our freedoms, to be able to engage in, freedom of speech and all of the rights that we have, including the ability to engage in free enterprise and create something for ourselves. So we'll do this fairly quickly. For those of you that have been around for a while, I like to do right at the very beginning of the period, first Saturday of the period team meeting, just to make sure everybody's up to speed with the information, the latest updates, and in particularly the focus that you want to have to make the very best possible efforts during this time frame, and in particular this time of year. So if you have your journal handy, which you should always have your journal oh, look at that, it says journal right on it. How cool is that? Have your journal handy. Let me just do a couple of quick things here for you. I want to go over the updates from the Diamond Club. We had a Zoom meeting with the Diamond Club. I believe there was probably about 30 of us. This represents the leadership of Zija International, your upline diamonds. We were on a meeting with Jerem Daystrip and Ryan Palmer. I got to tell you, I was very impressed. Something I said, for those of you who were at the convention, I made a comment during the time I was able to speak when I received that Crystal Award for the Life Unlimited Award. I made the comment that the corporate team we have, it's the professional network marketers dream team between Ryan Palmer, Jerem Daystrip, and Dr. Joshua Plant. I'm going to be the first to tell you it's a young corporate team. Okay, it's not like these fellas have built multi-billion-dollar companies over the last 3 decades or whatever. But I will tell you the reason I say they're the network marketers dream team, in terms of corporate, is because they have, number one, the integrity, number two, the drive, and number three, the passion that we as distributors have in the field. They're at the corporate end, and they have what it takes to build a billion-dollar-a-year legacy company. To me, I would much rather have those kinds of things than somebody that's been around for 3 decades, and maybe they're just tired and it's not as exciting for them. I point that out because Jerem Daystrip started out the Diamond Club meeting webinar today by stepping away from his son's swim meet, I believe it was, and understanding that this is the first one that Jerem has been able to attend of his son's events, because he's been traveling so much, and yet the very first one he attended, he still managed to step out of it for long enough to be able to launch the Diamond Club call and give us some updates. So now that you got your pen and paper handy and ready to go, coming out of convention, here's going to be our focus in terms of how to establish the value for a new distributor starting their business with a package of product that's actually big enough to help them build a business, a gold pack or a diamond pack. For those people that are starting now with one of those business builder packages, they will receive double the team commissions for the first 3 to 6 or 6 months, depending, the first 12 or 24 weeks, depending on whether they start with a gold or diamond club or gold or diamond package. That document is in your back office in the document library. Read through it so you have the the specifics on it, get a hold of me. Touch base with one of your upline diamonds. We will show you how to help a new distributor make a decision that will benefit their business tremendously by simply showing them a little numeric value to what would happen if you went from an enhanced personal system and started with a gold system. The difference in commissions that you can make versus how about if you started with a gold versus a diamond pack? It's a real simple little thing, and I got to tell you, when you show people that, many people will make a decision to make a greater commitment to their Zija business because of the potential for increased income. Number two, we're going to have a new promotion for period 21-21. Okay, it's going to be similar to what we had leading up to convention. It's going to be very, very lucrative. It's going to go back to this concept of doing what we do, incentivizing what it is we're supposed to do. It's going to be called the Host, Post, and Win promotion. Simply set up an event, whether it's going to be in your home or maybe the back room, the little banquet room at Denny's, or wherever it is. Maybe it's a hotel meeting, whatever it is. Maybe it's in your office. Set up a meeting, host a meeting to present the Zija business, the Zija products, what have you. Post it on one of the social media platforms, let's say Facebook, and you can win. You'll be in a drawing to be able to win, and the specifics I don't have. They'll be in your back office shortly, but I believe it's like a $200 cash award that'll be immediately transferred to your ProPay account. At the end of the period, there's going to be an award for they'll be selected from the people that won the ability to get a free, more clear water filtration system. There was another comment of an actually greater bonus, and I think it had to do with the number of likes or recognitions of the hashtag Zija, which I believe was a $2,000 cash award. So what the company's doing is they're putting the money into the field to acknowledge and recognize correct activities. Again, this is brand new stuff. We're just getting it. Go to your back office, to the document library, pull down the document that'll be there shortly on the Host, Post, and Win promotion, drawing $2,000 from all the meetings on January 5th. Oh, very good. Thank you, Pat. Yeah, figures Pat Anderson wrote this stuff down, okay? She got all this stuff. So we're going to go the 2 periods leading up to the beginning of the year. That's period 121, which is this period. 4 weeks later will be period 122. The 10% team commission or the double team commission program or promotion, that will come to an end. The last day for that will be January 5th. It's the end of period 122. The $2,000 cash promotion, that drawing will take place on January 5th, Friday, the last day of period 122. And all you want to do, and this is really key, make sure it's in your notes. Whenever you make a Facebook posting, host, post, and win, make sure you have the hashtag Zija. Okay, you can have other hashtags. I like, hashtag success leaves clues, hashtag doing the deal, hashtag natural health revolution. Here's one of my favorites. Hashtag 65 is the new 45, right? And some of you will probably be able to figure out why I like that hashtag. But the key here is to use hashtag Zija, just that, hashtag Zija. If that's included in your post, you'll be recognized and the company will be able to identify you as one of the people who wants to be in this contest. Okay, number 3, key thing, all right? Some of you have already started using the NHR app for your smartphone from Sound Concepts. It's a really sophisticated app. It allows you to be able to, from your phone, instantly forward people, the information, the if you will, the plug into information. You can track the people that are looking at your information, so you know whether or not they've actually seen it. That's always been a challenge, you know, did they see the video? There's many more aspects to this app. It's produced by Sound Concepts. We've had many people that have used that application. Right now I'm thinking of Cindy Knight out of Florida. She's made tremendous use of that application. It's an app that you pay a monthly fee for, and I don't remember what it is, you know, $9 or whatever. I will tell you candidly, I have not used that app. Okay, I have not had the experience of using that app, but I will tell you that I will be downloading that app now because Zija Corporate has made a decision, since Sound Concepts, this is their area of expertise. This is what they do in their business, okay? And Zija, our business, is sharing the product, sharing the opportunity, and teaching others how to do the same. At the corporate level, their job is to produce the products, create the infrastructure necessary to support us, distributor support, foreign, countries, and establishing our business in different countries and so on. Their core competency at Sound Concepts is this kind of electronic communication, this app. And Zija, being the smart people that we have at the corporate team, are recognizing, why try to duplicate something where there's somebody else who's already done it and it's their core competency. So Zija has made a decision. They are going to focus on that app. And one of the things they're going to do is to help make sure from a corporate position that Sound Concepts is delivering the information appropriately that we need to have to represent Zija International. They're partnering with Sound Concepts. And so if you currently have that app, you will and you're being billed on a regular monthly basis for the use of that app, you will not be billed for the next 12 months, okay? Zija Corporate is going to underwrite the next 12 months for your use. What that means for those of you that don't have that app, you need to enroll and get that app. Go to your app store, get the NHR app for Android or iPhone, whatever, and get online with that. Okay, we are going to have, the Diamond Club is going to have an instructional session with, I forget the young man's name from Sound Concepts, so that we in the Diamond Club will be able to educate you. You can be guaranteed I will be doing a special webinar specifically for use of this. This is a tool, okay? It's like anything else. It's a tool, but it is a big hammer, okay? If you want to get a big job done, don't take your little hammer, get your big hammer. This is a big hammer. I am going to get involved in this because Zija Corporate is getting involved and they're throwing money at it. And so I want to be part of everything that Zija Corporate's doing. Go get the app. That's the first step. Within the next week or so, you can anticipate we're going to be having a training on this. Much improved over last year, $9.95 a month. It's a great app. Very good. Thank you, Joni. Appreciate that. Joni's another one that's been using this app, Joni Christopher. And so look forward to that. Last comments, and then I'm going to move on. Ryan Palmer spoke with us and kind of did a state of the company, state of the union comments. This convention that we just came from, many of you were there, and I'm going to tell you right now, many of you were there, and I didn't get a chance to see you, and I really apologize. I did the very best I could. There were just a lot of people to try and get, and if we didn't get a chance to meet and spend time together, I'm sorry about that, but we're gonna keep moving forward. I guess the good news, bad news. Okay, good news is we've gotten so big. Zija's really developed. I mean, we had, I believe, something like 6,000 people at that convention. We are clearly at the beginning of that significant growth phase that I've talked about for a long time. That's the good news. Bad news is we're kind of at that point in time. We're in a convention. We're just not going to be able to sit around and, have dinner with everybody to enjoy that time together. Good news, bad news. Sorry. So anyway, the convention, by every single measure, no matter what it is you would use, the 2017 Summit Zija Convention was the best convention that we've ever had in Zija. And I'm speaking personally of the 9 conventions that I've been with. I would say that, but all of the metrics, you know, new enrollment, volume, attendance, feedback, what have you, the very best convention that Zija has had, which kind of, you know, underscores a comment that I made from stage that this convention, you know, this 2 weekends ago, will go down in Zija history as the beginning of our company. Everything that's happened up to now was simply in preparation for what is about to happen with Zija. Enrollment volumes up, something that I thought that I've also seen, but I thought was very significant that Ryan pointed it out, is that normally what happens at the end of convention, you know, there's new products, everybody's excited, they get the new products, they could take them home with them. But typically what happens is it's called a hangover. There's a little bit of a volume hangover the next week or the week after from convention, because people have kind of loaded up on a lot of new products and they really don't need their auto ship, or they really don't, you know, need some extra product that they were going to be getting anyway, right? We didn't see that. Okay, volume sustained, and actually, I mean, you know, we always see a big bump in volume during convention, but we typically see a reduction in volume. Again, the, you know, convention hangover, and we didn't see that. Okay, what that means is that there is a significant amount of momentum that is already in existence leading up to convention. And what that means for each of us is what I want to talk about next. My last comment is what to do post-convention. See, we literally have 8 weeks to the beginning of the first full period in January. The end of 2 periods from now will be the 5th of January. So 8 solid weeks, you know, 28, 50, 56 days of momentum that can be built to get us into 2018. I'm going to encourage you to go to my YouTube channel, www.fredholmes.com www.youtube.com/Fred Holmes Zija, Fred Holmes Zija. Look for the Saturday morning new distributor training from last week. That would have been November the 3rd or 4th or something. I'm sorry. I've been grinding pretty hard this week. Well, you figure the date out. It was last Saturday. I changed up everything for that particular new distributor training, and I talked specifically about what you would want to do to take advantage of what's going to happen in 2018. And I went through a discussion of the ebbs and flows of volume that are natural in a multi-level calendar. And obviously I'm not going to take the time right now. I wanted to commit to doing this in 20 minutes, but you want to review that, okay? That's going to be very significant, because here's what's going to happen. Some of you will take the information from last Saturday's training. Starting today, you will apply some of those strategies, and you will focus on a daily method of operation for the next 56 days, the next 2 periods, and you will be the breakout superstars for 2018. Okay, some of you are going to do that. Some of you are not. And all I can tell you, whatever you choose to do, that's fine. Okay, because it's not going to affect what I do. For the next 56 days, I am focused on a daily method of operation, because I know that what I do in the next 56 days can be more important than all of the efforts I've put in the last 10 months of this year. Okay, the previous 10 months of this year, I can create more momentum, more volume, more rank advancements in my organization in the next 56 days than I've been able to accomplish in the previous 10 months. That's how important the next 2 periods is. And so go back, listen to that. The announcements from the Diamond Club are incredibly powerful. We've got a lot of tools we're going to be able to use for the next 56 days. Let me just double check, make sure. One last thing, and every single one of you, even if you're brand new, you started today, you need to realize something that Ryan said. In 2017, this past year, the company introduced 22 new products. That's phenomenal. I mean, there are companies that don't introduce 22 new products in 5 or 10 years. Okay, we did that in the previous 10 months of this year. Now, be aware, 2018 is not going to be the year we introduce another 20 or 30 new products. Okay, there'll be some new products. Okay, be rest assured there will be, but that's not going to be the focus of the company. Quite candidly, I'm happy about that. We got a lot of products. We got all the products we're ever going to need. We've got every single thing we need to attract any single person to look at our business. Okay, we don't need more new products. We got everything that I mean, you know, we're the who's who of the industry when it comes to different product categories, products within those categories. Here's what the focus is opening new pools, P-O-O-L-S. For those of you that haven't been around, let me tell you what that means. Profit participation pools. We're focused on 2018 to be the year we open up the next profit participation pool. You need to get a hold of your upline or go into the back office and look at the document library on the profit participation pools. This is an element of Zija that actually what this did to me when Ken Brailsford introduced that he was going to put 25% of the profit of the company back into the distributor base. That's what convinced me this was going to be a company that not only would become a multi-decade, multi-billion-dollar company, it would be a company that would live on long past Ken Brailsford, long past me, long past any of the leaders I have. My children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren will continue to receive income from my Zija business because this profit participation pool has never been done in the history of network marketing. It's designed to create leadership that is loyal and dedicated to the development of distributors and the longevity of this company. The first profit pool was introduced I believe 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. Pat might correct me on that. People like myself and Pat Anderson, a few others, we were able to get in on that first profit pool. That has literally been tens of thousands of dollars every year over and above my Zija income. Okay, my profit participation of, you know, the first pool has rivaled the income of most Americans from their full-time job. Now, the second profit pool, here's what's interesting about it. It's going to be another 5%, but it's going to be another 5% of company volume that is much greater than it was in the first pool. And the number of people that are going to participate in that's going to be less. And we already have invested a lot of money in the infrastructure of the company, which reduces company profitability. What I'm trying to tell you is that there will be people who maybe haven't even joined Zija today who will be able to be part of this second profit pool. They will make a six-figure income, or in some cases, a multiple six-figure income annually from just the second profit pool. And what's exciting is that every single person in Zija has the same opportunity to be part of that pool that I have, that Pat Anderson has, that David Moses has. We have been around a long time. We got in on the first pool, but we will qualify like everybody else for the second pool. And the qualifications are set up that anybody, every single one of you, whether you've been around for a day, a month, a year, 5 years, every single one of you will have the same opportunity to qualify for that pool. All I can tell you is 2018 is going to be one of the most exciting years. Obviously, you can tell I am incredibly excited about not just what's going to happen to me. Folks, I've already done really well, okay? I can't imagine needing any more. But what I do need is to help each one of you have the opportunity to achieve your dreams, your goals. That's my purpose right now. That's what my focus is. I'm going to do one last check here, and November 4th. November 4th. Okay, November 4th. I don't know. Oh, November 4th. Thank you, Mary. You are the best. November 4th is the date of last Saturday's new distributor training. Go pull that down. If you didn't see it, review it. Go check it out. It'll give you the game plan for what to do over the next 56 days. All right. Went over the time I planned to do. Folks, have a great rest of your Saturday. I'm going to go do brunch with Mom. Looking forward to getting a chance to work with each and every one of you. I think that's it for now. See ya.